Alright, we're back with the drone and it's time to put on our battery pack connector. So make sure, looking from the front, the flat one at the bottom is red and the one at 90 degrees at the top is black. This is good. This will make the thing very happy. You can see when we match it to a battery, red lines up, black lines up when they connect. That's very, very happy. If they're like this, the colors don't match up, we've got an issue. If you're not sure, yell out. I can always check it. So, power distribution board. Here's the front of my drone. It's where I'm going to put my camera. And these 2 points here, this is where the power goes in. Positive down here, minus up there. You just need to be careful, especially, I'll use the red one, especially this red one here. We need to make sure we don't go past it because this is Earth here, this is the opposite. These two cannot touch each other under any circumstances. This is like, I don't know, it's worse than bad. So we're actually going to cut this one a bit shorter than we want so that it's using the first 2/3 of the pad. The last part of the pad is unused. In the last video, we cut them to the same length so that they're going to end up like that. Nice happy chappies. So, first step is to strip some insulation and tin both ends of the wire. Again, we are stripping only just enough to get the job done, no more. Alright, see this guy's got a couple little friends hanging out the end? Get rid of them. We cannot tolerate anyone trying to escape the flow of power through our drone. So I do them one at a time just so I can keep everything under control. And for this, I'm going to need an extra something to... Oh, there we go. Pliers, got to keep them separated. If you don't know Offspring, look it up. It is a fabulous song. As usual, clean the soldering iron, heat the tip, and then feed some solder into this bad boy. We want it all the way around, nice and wet. You see there's a ball of solder just about to drop on the end there. That's perfect. Once that's cool enough, flip it over and do the other side. I'm going to get burnt because I'm not waiting, but you won't because you're going to wait like good people. Flip it over. Let's have a look here. We've got ourselves a nice wire, desperate for some tinning. Clean your soldering iron. Solder this tip up. Feed the solder in. We want it all the way around, nice, clean. And just enough so that little ball hangs down again. Perfect. Now back to our drone. We know from the frame that it's going to go on these front two, positive to the bottom, minus the top. So we can remove the drone frame, which by now should have all the ESCs attached. Get it down on the bed and pin it down with something heavy. We know where we want our wires. We want our wires to go positive here. Oop, here. Positive here, minus here. So same as the ESCs. Man, I'm fading on a Friday, but that's okay. Same as the ESCs, we need to tin these before we put the wires on. So pin it down, get your soldering iron cleaned up, and without getting that other one, so you might have to get creative with direction, get a nice ball of solder on each of those pads. Oh, look at that. As mountainous. Beautiful. Now, do them one at a time, same as we did the other ones. Look at this solder. Oh. Sometimes if you need free hands, you can bend the solder up like that so you've got access to it. So same as last time, we add a little bit of solder, then we heat the wire until it falls into the pad. So add a bit of solder, then heat the wire until it goes down and in. Once it sets, if you're happy with the joint, you can do the other one, do the black one. Same process. Feed the iron some solder, then heat the wire and wait for it to melt through both. Let's see what we've done. All right, let's have a look here. Black one, perfectly in the middle, fabulous. This red one is a little bit to one side, but he's plenty clear of these, so you could actually leave that if you want. I'm some kind of weird perfectionist, so I'm actually going to reheat that and move it up to there. You don't need to do that if you've got a good solder joint. But he's annoying me. So I'm just going to hold the soldering iron on the joint until it all melts, and then carefully relocate it right to the middle. It's getting really hot now. There we go, look at that. Perfect in symmetry. It makes me so happy on the inside. And that's all you need to do to add your power connector. Put it back on the drone, have a look. Ooh, back you go, drone. Back against the... Whoop. There we go. Come on, focus up. Yeah, there's our power distribution unit right in the middle here. I've only got one ESC, you should have about 4 by now. And here's our power connector, which is going to loop up and out of the drone when we put the top on. Actually, I'll show you that now. Drone down. Yeah, it looks really weird from that angle. I'm working on. Check that out. Yeah, it's like a little antenna. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Feed me. I'm so hungry. I need power. So, before you get power though, you're going to need your motors fixed. You're a mess, buddy. And that is your battery pack wired in. He's going to sit on top. He's going to sit there and be all like, I'm going to give you some power and you're going to fly. And it's going to be like, yeah, bro, I'm fly. But there's still some more work to do. So, moving on to the motors. Have fun.